I just want everybody, first of all, thank you. I got a broken toe, everybody, so I'm limping a little bit, but oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wow. Oh, I love these awards, Sheila. This is so beautiful, and it so represents who we are, doesn't it? First of all, let me just say thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here. Before I even say anything else, you know, I noticed there was someone just said, you know, they talk about Sheila. Sheila is a mentor. She's our mother. She's our best friend. She's our auntie. She is all of that. But here's the thing about Sheila. She's one of my great, great friends. We've known each other over 20 years now. We met when I was the co-host on the Doug Banks show, and she did our PR, and we've been friends ever since. But I got a problem, Sheila. I'm gonna tell you what my problem is with you right now, but then I get it. You've been doing this for 14 years. You've been saluting women for 14 years, and I'm just now getting mine. But guess what I realized? I wasn't ready. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if I'm ready right now to be in this room and to be honored with some of the women today. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm so humbled. I'm getting ready to start crying because, and Trip, you are my hero. You are my hero. You've been doing, clap it up, please. This woman here, you talk about an icon. And doing it the way she does and still doing it and looking so great, I gotta say, I'm just honored to be on the same stage and to get an award with you. Ma'am, you are it. But again, Sheila, thank you so much. You guys, I'm just gonna say again, you know, it's funny, I was talking to Sheila earlier today. I did start out on the Doug Banks show as a co-host, and I remember sitting there one day, my mom used to always tell me to always dream, right? When I was a little girl, my mama was 16 years old, started having babies. By the time she was 23, she had 5. We were on welfare, we didn't been through everything, right? And I remember my mom used to always say to me, she said, no matter whatever you do, continue to dream, right? I remember getting into radio and I hit my peak. I thought I did. I got to a major market. I'm from a small town, Killeen, Fort Hood, real small. And I said, Mom, I'm gonna get to a top 10 market. And when I finally got to that top 10 market, I was so excited that I just coasted. I was 24 at the time, and my mom said, stop, what are you doing? And I said, what? She said, you gave up. You hit your goal and you gave up. She said, you know what? When you hit a goal, set another one, and then set another one, and then set another one. So when I was the co-host on a nationally syndicated show, I watched this man. I watched Tom Joyner right across the hall from me. I watched all of these men get theirs, right? And I remember going, my mama said, don't stop. I'm not just gonna be the co-host. I'm gonna get my own show. And so for 5 years, I worked with Doug Banks, and a lot of people didn't know this. For 5 years, I worked 2 jobs. I did what Tom Joyner did. He used to fly back and forth. He was the fly jock. I said, well, I'm gonna do the same thing, but technology changed for me. So what I was able to do was work in Chicago in the afternoon and do mornings in Dallas. And I did it for 5 years because I knew it was gonna pay off someday, and it did. And this is the thing about having those dreams and being prepared for those dreams. I was at a conference. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm at a conference, a radio conference, and I'm sitting on a panel. And that day, I'll never forget it, I said, I'm gonna make these people know who I am at this conference. And as soon as I got done at the conference and I was standing up asking folks questions, a guy walked up to me, he said, I wanna syndicate you. And I was like, what? Compass Media Network, they're here today. Thank you, Lyanne. Thank you, Sydney, for being here, thank you. But they walked up to me, right? And they said, we're gonna syndicate you. And then I kind of know negotiations, and I said, well, you better get in line, because there's a lot of folks trying to syndicate me. Okay, I was bluffing. But that's called negotiation and leverage. Anyways, so I said, get in line. But the funny thing is that it happened like that, and now we're heard in almost 87, 90 cities right now across America, right? And that's been in 5.5 years. So, you know, I told Sheila today when I saw her, I said, girl, you know what? God takes care of babies and fools, don't he? And what I tell you, goo goo gaga, because I must be a baby or something. But before I go, let me just say this about everything that's going on today and everything that's happening right now when it comes to women in America. I wrote some things down real quick, and I just want everybody to understand that as I accept this, I do this with renewed commitment to continue advocating for gender equality, uplifting women's voices, and creating opportunities for future generations. I'm sitting there talking to Sydney, who works with us here at Compass Media Network. She's 22 years old, and I'm so inspired by her, and I'm so glad that she's ready to get into this business, I should say. So that's so inspiring for me, and I just want to know, and I want to make sure that I always continue to inspire the same way Ann Tripp has inspired me. So thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Cafe Mocha. It is such an honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I can't say it enough, because if I keep talking, I'm gonna cry. Now I'm gonna limp off.